welcome you inside the Walker Convocation Center on the beautiful campus of West Virginia State University in Institute, West Virginia, where we are set to bring you Mountain East Conference men's basketball featuring the Yellow Jackets of West Virginia State as they tangle here with the Senators of Davis and Elkins. And earlier this evening, it was State's women's team winning by a count of 92-70. The State had that great 10-game winning streak going. It was stopped, but they got back on the winning side of things quickly last Saturday against Wheeling. And now they look to take on this D&E team here tonight. State coming in number 4 in the Mountain East Conference standings, and Davis and Elkins comes in as the number 10 team in this 12-team league. Greetings from Institute, along with our great video productions crew and two-time NAIA National Coach of the Year, Bob Boland. I'm Mark Martin, delighted to have you with us. Bob Boland, great to be back with you, my friend. I missed you on Saturday, buddy, but I know you were covering high school down there in your hometown of Beckley.
Yeah, glad to be back at a college game, Mark, and looking forward to it.
Well, let's talk about this matchup here tonight, and specifically we'll talk about Brian Poor's team first. Boy, tell you what, anytime you can reel off 10 wins in a row, you're doing something right. And they did get stopped by West Liberty, who leads the league at the moment in the MEC, but Coach Poor and his crew having an outstanding season.
Boy, they're really rolling, Mark. Glenn Abram and Anthony Pippen leading the way. State has the talent. They have the ability. They're on a roll right now, and they have a good chance of finishing this thing strong and possibly making the national tournament.
Yeah, they got a D&E team here tonight, you know, again, hungry for success. And, well, when you look there, Bob Bowen, you are a Beckley native, and this Davis and Elkins coaching staff, they like Beckley. They've got some guys from the city there, the hub of the South in West Virginia.
Yes, they do. They have 3 from Beckley, Courtney Walton and Breedlin Walton, both returners to D&E, and Ben Gillum, all 3 players from Beckley. And let me tell you, Mark, rock and roll, Sam Rowe. Man, watching him last year, Mark Martin, I thought he was tremendous. And the matchup with Sam Rowe against Glenn Abram tonight had me having Sammy drive about 110 to get up here. I'm looking forward to that matchup. That's 2 big-time guards, 2 of the best players in this conference. And last year they really went at each other, and I expect the same thing tonight.
Yeah, Davis and Elkins coming in 6-16 overall, 4-12 in the MEC, and the Yellow Jackets are 16-6 and 11-4 in league play. Sam Roll the 4th, currently 2nd in Mountain East Conference, scoring at 21.4, and Braylon Walton scores 16.8 tonight and pulls down 9.4 rebounds. Glenn Abram leads State 19.4 a game. Anthony Pittman 15.8 and 8.2 rebounds, and Jeremiah Moore 13.5 and 7.3. So a lot of ways that the State basketball team can attack you.
Oh, there are a lot of ways. They score in fast break. They shoot threes. They really like to get threes in transition. They crash the boards well. They do a lot of things really well.
All right, we look forward to it. Teams are getting set to head to the respective benches. We'll have the starting lineups, and we will bring you the tip-off of West Virginia State and Davis and Elkins Mountain East Conference men's basketball. It's coming your way here on Video Productions.
The LG Rewards Card, a way to earn points for free drinks and even discounts on fuel. And by the way, tell them Hug sent you.
At Tudor's Biscuit World, we use the freshest ingredients in our made-from-scratch biscuits. The Biscuit and Gravy Platter. Hot and fresh biscuits, made from scratch gravy. Now that's a meal, served all day long, and only available at Tudor's Biscuit World.
Geno's introduces the Big Cheese, our supersized pizza piled high with extra cheese for only $9.99. A blend of 3 different cheeses: mozzarella, Parmesan, and provolone. Try Gino's Big Cheese Pizza for only $9.99.
Getting you set here for West Virginia State and Davis and Elkins. And you know, Bob, when you think about it, we are nearing tournament time.
Oh, it is, and that's always an exciting time, the Mountain East tournament. And teams are fighting for seeding right now, and that's so important.
All right, we'll turn it over to our good friend Brian Shepard, who will introduce us to the starters here tonight. All right, the starters have been introduced, and we are ready for basketball. Brian Poore, his 23rd season as the head coach at State. Many outstanding teams, and Daniel Mondragon in his 3rd season as the head coach at Davis and Elkins. Bob Bolin, you know, you started a program from scratch, got it into a national championship caliber program, played for many national championships, and Coach Mondragon seems to be doing it the right way.
He really is. He has great young players. He has one of the best guards in the conference that he's building his team around, and I enjoyed talking with him before the game and really feel like he's doing things the right way.
Right, Miss Anthony, Sam Roll IV, Charleston Pons, Courtney Walton, and Braylon Walton. They're the starters for Davis and Elkins. And you got Glenn Abram, Anthony Pittman, Jeremiah Moore, Noah Jordan, and Dwayne Jones to start it out for the Yellow Jackets of West Virginia State. And we are underway here in Institute.
D&E starting out in man-to-man. They will get a lot of ball pressure.
Noah Jordan handing it to Glenn Abram. And Abram maneuvering and scoring.
He can score so many different ways. Leaners, floaters, three-pointers, transition. He can do it all.
So now we see the Senators on offense for the first time in this game. And there is the guy we talked a lot about, Sam Roll IV, who wears number 4. And down low, one of the Beckley natives, Braylon Walton, will score it.
Yeah. Braylon Walton can score around the basket. You see the head fake. He's so fundamentally sound. He gets you in the air. Real quick moves to the basket.
State won the first time these teams played, 81-72. That was back on January 10th. Anthony Pittman wanting to back in, turns around, and the nice little feathery shot goes.
Yeah, and he has that post-up game, but he also plays the point guard position. And when a big's on him, he can take him off the bounce. When they put a smaller guard on him, he can elevate and shoot over him. So a very difficult matchup for D&E.
Jeremiah Moore had 30 the first time the teams played. Glenn Abram 15. Noah Jordan and Pittman each had 12.
And Walton could just really use his body. Did you see how he used the rim to stop the shot blocker?
Braylon Walton had 21 last time the teams played. Roll had 23. Evan Busby had 16. Here's Noah Jordan and deflecting that one, but getting right back is Jordan. Good job there on the defensive end by the Senators. And Dwayne Jones from downtown can't get it to drop. So attacking, and D&E coming up short. Abram and Jeremiah Moore just lays it in softly.
Yeah, Moore doing a good job running the floor.
Roll can't get it to go from outside. Now here's Noah Jordan over to Glenn Abram, who had the first bucket of the game. Kicking. And get it outside to Pittman, who can launch, and that one will not drop.
State looks a lot better. I haven't been able to watch them in a few weeks or even a month, and they look a lot better in their offense, the way they're coming out of transition and going and flowing into that set offense. They really look good.
D&E coming up empty there. State looking to add here to its early 2-point edge. And Abram lets it fly, and nothing but nylon there.
I love watching that guy play. You see how quick it looks like he's got Timberlands on, don't he?
He does.
He's playing in some Timbs out there. But
when you tell your kids to go to work, he wore his work boots, didn't he?
Boy, that quick step back lets it go, and he can score the ball.
Roll with the dish there.
Yeah, hate to see a turnover on a perfect pass like that. And, that pass was a perfect pocket pass. Should have been caught and should have been a layup.
Well, Ben Gillum comes in, Bob, and we've done a lot of games together through the years at the high school and collegiate level, and we've been watching this young man play for the Flying Eagles down there in Beckley.
Yes, and he's doing a great job at D&E. And wasn't it funny in high school how big he looked? Now he's average size out there.
But his leaping ability is deceiving.
It is, and he gets after, he plays hard, crashes the boards. I've always enjoyed watching that young man play.
Good fit for him there in beautiful Elkins. Now, he's from southern West Virginia. He sees snow, so he was used to it as he went there to ski country. Here's Abram. Already has a three, and add another to his list here tonight.
Yeah, Brian Poor drew up a great out-of-bounds play there where Abrams got a double pick after the initial pass in. Great set. Abrams knocks it down.
So Glenn Abram with 8 early points, and State leading by 8. Courtney Walton driving and scoring.
Yeah, Courtney Walton was more of just a standstill catch-and-shoot guy in high school. Now he's added the dribble game to his repertoire.
Now, Bob, I know the Waltons are not brothers. Are they related, though?
Yes,
okay.
I think they are.
Again, good pipeline there, and throwing it up is Roll. Can't get it to drop. But a foul will be called on State. Abram will be charged with the foul, and that will send Sam Roll to the line.
And now Breland played at Woodrow, and Courtney played at Greater Beckley.
All right, so Charleston Pons will check out, and Tylen Hutchinson out of Chesapeake, Ohio, St. Joe High School, he checks in, so he's not from too far down the road.
And Mark, Breland Walton had that knee brace on last year, and he wasn't in shape like he is now. I mean, he looks in great shape this year, strong upper body as D&E goes to a zone. Little matchup zone here, a wide Syracuse-type zone. Look how wide the bottom wings are. Coach Mondragon putting that big zone in.
Here is Pittman with a nice dish there to Jeremiah Moore, who will be fouled going up.
Yeah, great pass against the zone. Smart play by Gillum, giving up the foul.
Breaking the action here in Institute early on. State by 4 over the Senators from D&E on Video Productions.
General Stores has served our hometowns for decades, providing those essential needs for the road of life. The LG family goes above and beyond to ensure that your experience is an easy one. That's why they offer the LG Rewards Card, a way to earn points for free drinks, coffee, and even discounts on fuel. Rest assured, you'll leave knowing they have your needs covered. And by the way, tell them Hug sent you. Little General Stores, your road's neighbor.
Happy Honda Days from all of us at Honda. Visit your local Honda dealer today or shop online.
This is my kind of holiday.
We welcome you back inside the Walker Convocation Center. 12-8 game. Stayed on top of D&E. What have you seen so far, Bob Boland?
Well, the game's been at a good pace. Abram getting off to a quick start's got D&E the 12-8 lead. Kind of about what I expected, the pace of the game.
Brian Reed, Dwayne Nelson, Jeff Goins, our officials for tonight's game. Jeremiah Moore at the line for State. 6'6" graduate student out of West Orange, New Jersey.
You know, what I haven't understood, Mark, is, State's putting a quality team out in the court. Won 11 of their last 12. Has this beautiful arena. It's a nice crowd in here tonight, but I would expect it to be people hanging from the rafters.
Yeah, no doubt.
Like it was in the mid-'80s when I played.
Oh, my goodness.
It was scary to get in the gym. What a facility State has here, and they have a lot of things going in a positive direction.
Jeremiah Moore makes it a 14-8 game. Gillen with the ball, gets it to Roll, trying to navigate through traffic, and a foul will be called.
You can see Roll's explosion there, how if he gets a step, he can draw the foul.
So Roll heads back to the line. Roll has 2 in the game at the moment. Hit a couple of free throws. Sam Roll out of Riviera Beach, Florida. Went to Suncoast High School.
That's down there near the Miami area.
Be a bad place to be right now, would it?
No, not at all.
Glenn Abram picked up his second foul there, Bob.
That'll hurt West Virginia State. He'll have to really be careful on the defensive end, and that'll open the door for Roll. They'll have to get him off a Roll.
Ernest Jenkins has checked in to the lineup out of that timeout for the Yellow Jackets. He wears number 3. What a pass from Pittman to Jeremiah Moore.
Great interior passing versus that zone. See how they're playing that zone, Mark? Yeah, you don't see that stuff in high school basketball. When the ball gets to the mid-post or the low-post area, they're matching up outside. You can see that there, but State was able to slip behind the zone for the easy post-to-post pass. These zones today are created to stop three-point shooting.
Jeremiah Moore sinks his 3rd free throw of the game. He's 2 for 3 from the field, and he has 6 points. Now 7 after that free throw. Nice pass down low and quick hands by Pittman, but he stepped on the line.
Yeah, D&E has set there with all 5 above the free throw line, kind of John B. line stuff there with the back picks and the cut. Had a wide open layup. The pass was just a little bit off target. I didn't catch that out of bounds there.
Patrick Wilburn has checked in for D&E. He wears number 20, young man out of Indianapolis. Ben Gillum with it. Now Roll will send it down to Gillum, and Gillum does a nice job backing in and scoring it for the Senators.
Good job by Big Ben. Over the right shoulder, little turnaround J.
Jeremiah Moore kicks it into the corner, and Jenkins will knock it through.
Oh, Jenkins with a big-time quick release three-point shot there for the grad student.
Came to state out of Morgan State. Breland Walton with it. Now to Roll, and they'll whip it around. Turnover, D&E. Jenkins out of there with it for the Yellow Jackets. Weaves his way down the court, and here's Jones in the lane for the bucket.
Yeah, Dwayne Jones, small, strong move, going right, finishing with the left.
Daniel Mondragon wants to talk things over. We break away, 13 minutes to go. State by 10 against the Senators here on Video Productions.
The LG Rewards Card, a way to earn points for free drinks and even discounts on fuel. And by the way, tell them Hug sent you.
At Tudor's Biscuit World, we use the freshest ingredients in our made-from-scratch biscuits. The Biscuit and Gravy Platter. Hot and fresh biscuits.
22-12 game. State has built up a 10-point cushion here. And Roll will drive in and be fouled, I believe, by Jenkins.
Yeah, nice back cut there by Roll. Good pass, and he'll get his 5th and 6th free throw of the day already. Wow.
Throughout the season, he's been superb for this D&E team.
Let's see, Roll only credited with 1 shot attempt so far, and 4 for 4 from the line. I'm sorry, make that 6 for 6 from the line.
Yeah, it's perfect there. Gets it back down to single digits as Jones comes across the timeline with it and hands to Pittman. Looking for Jordan, can't get it to go, tapped around, and it will fall through. Jeremiah Moore will get credited with the bucket. Pulling up, and the standout of the Senators connects.
You see that quick mid-range mark. And is that Pittman down?
It took a little bit of a spill there, but Pittman will take a lot more than that as he gets up smiling as usual.
Yeah. He yelled at Ben. He said, "Hey, man, come on." Ben smiled at him and said, "My fault." That's when these guys play against each other in high school, and it was a good competition.
Pittman kicks it out. Jones, Jenkins, Rainbow, got it.
Yeah, Jenkins is a big-time three-point shooter. He's hitting 40% on the year mark, and he's taking more threes than 2. So, you know, I noticed when he let it go, when it left his hand, Pittman started going the other way and raised his hands up. So when you watch right here. There's the pass. Now watch Pittman in the background when he lets it go. He's going the other way. That's when you know your teammate can shoot.
Davis and Elkins turned it over, so State up by 11 here. Jeremiah Moore, a little fade, and got it to go through.
Well, West Virginia State, they can make a run at this tournament, Mark. I mean, they have talent. They're getting better as a team. Look at the double team. Switching defenses, doing a lot of things right.
Ball comes out of the hands of D&E, and State up with it. Jordan cutting through, and Pittman found him, and he puts it in.
Yeah, great pass by Pittman. Jordan with the finish.
Jordan's first bucket of the game. Breland Walton. Charleston Pons is back in. Here's Gillum. Gillum in trouble, but might have been contact there, and we'll get a foul called.
Yes. We look at Pittman the other way. Look at that great eye contact, beautiful pass. Nice finish by Jordan.
Charleston Pons will check out. The foul was on Jeremiah Moore. That's his first. 4 team fouls on State. Breland Walton, nice pass down low, and Gillum finally found the handle, but spins out of there for the freshman.
Yeah, Coach Mondragon may have to go with a timeout if State scores on this possession. Got to stop the bleeding.
Devin Perry has checked in for State. He wears number 2. And here is Noah Jordan, knocks it through.
And when you play that wide zone, that's what you want to give up. But State's hitting it every time.
With a shot and good.
Woo, boy, he can play. Sam Rowe has 10.
Very quickly, 10 of D&E's 18. Courtney Walton going to be charged with the foul.
Never say that about you, Mark. I have 10 points on 3 shot attempts. That's not bad, is it?
No, they did not say that about me.
I like when we say 10. I mean, that's efficient basketball. 10 points on 3 shot attempts. Wow. But it's all West Virginia State here early. 33-18. West Virginia State sharing the wealth. 10-10, 9-8-7.
Devin Perry hits again.
I'm sorry, that's 11 for Moore and 8 for Abram.
(34-18) game as Perry got the free throw and traveling violation. We got a timeout here, under 10 to go. State 34, D&E 18. Back in a moment on Video Productions.
General Stores has served our hometowns for decades, providing those essential needs for the road of life. The LG family goes above and beyond to ensure that your experience is an easy one. That's why they offer the LG Rewards Card, a way to earn points for free drinks, coffee, and even discounts on fuel. Rest assured, you'll leave knowing they have your needs covered. And by the way, tell them Hug sent you. Little General Stores, your road's neighbor.
Happy Honda Days from all of us at Honda. Visit your local Honda dealer today or shop online.
This is my kind of holiday.
34-18 our count here. State on top of Davis and Elkins.
Mark Martin, West Virginia State is 13 for 17 from the field, shooting 76%. 4 for 6 threes, 67% and 80% from the line. Think about this. State's made 13 field goals. D&E's only attempted 10.
Wow.
I mean, just domination. 34 points the first 10 minutes of the game. That's 68. That's 136 if they kept that going. What a first 10 minutes of the game.
And they have the basketball, looking to add to this lead. Jenkins on the move. Got it up high off the glass.
Yeah, and referee Dwayne Nelson right on that. Jeremiah Moore touched that when the ball was still partially in the cylinder. Basket interference. Yeah, he got that one right. I see Coach Brian Poole. We had a good angle at it. He got that one right on top of it.
And Davis and Elkins trying to get something going here. Whittle away at this thing. Won't happen right away, but go with Gillum, and we know Gillum can get up and slam it through when he needs to. Just flips it up there for the 2.
Yeah, 2 state players went for the steal. Gillum used his elevation. He even gets up higher than he did in high school.
Going up and trying to get it into the hands of Jeremiah Moore. He couldn't handle it, but here comes Perry back, and then a foul will be called. Coach Mondragon didn't agree, but usually they don't.
No, and I think he felt that Ben Gillen had his law of verticality, that he went straight up, and that negates the contact, unless it's a smack. The body contact is allowed if the defender goes straight up, and I'm sure that's what he thought there.
Devin Perry, 1 of 3 at the line, make it 2 of 4, and he has 2 points. Stayed up by 15. From way out and knocking it through his roll. Wow.
He didn't smile. He must have called glass.
13 in the game. Now Pittman tries to answer with the 3. Twisting, turning, and getting it to go.
Mark Martin, I knew what I was seeing last year. There's an all-conference player. Woo! Sam Rowe with 15 already. No, I thought that would be something.
Jenkins, great job of keeping his balance there. Well, D&E's got it down to 10 here, Bob. And off of State. Courtney Walton will check back in. Another look at that play right there.
You know who he reminds me of that people around here would remember? Thaddeus Breckenridge.
Okay, yep.
Just the quickness and the finish. And, wow, good move by Walton. Strong move. Mark, before you blink your eyes, down to an 8-point game.
Yes, sir. Breland Walton now has 4 in the game. Glenn Abram looking to connect from a 3, but couldn't get it to go. A nice pass. Moving in, and boy, tough break there. Unfortunate that it wouldn't drop for Courtney Walton. And Abram goes to Jordan. Bucket and a free throw coming.
Great pass by Glenn Abram. Good hands there by Jordan, able to get an opportunity for the and one. As we take a look at that, Mark, look, Abram going right, little pass across his body. Great play.
Jordan has 6 in the game, and he is at the line here. In and out for Jordan. Pons from the outside, can't get it to drop. Chasing it down is Perry. And Glenn Abram negotiating in the lane, and the one-hander. And what a job by Jordan to keep that alive. Abram again fades and gets it to fall through. Wow.
He has a lot of backspin on his shot because that hit the back of the rim hard, but he has so much rotation on the ball that it'll catch and pull it back.
And good job there by Jordan getting that second opportunity.
Yes, it was, Mark.
The ball goes out of bounds off of Charleston Pons, young man from Lake City, Florida.
As we take a look how hard it hits the back of the rim. Boom, and still goes in.
Turnover, Yellow Jackets. Senators back to work. Nice pass down low, and scoring it is Courtney Walton.
Great pass by Roll. Courtney Walton with a little explosion around the basket.
A 10-point lead here for State. Glenn Abram can't leave him open. That one just short. Here is Charleston Pons stripped.
Yeah, Pons took a 1-on-3 there, and you got to wait for Sam rock and roll on that one, buddy.
Pittman explodes, scores it off the glass, and a foul called on the way to the hoop.
Well, what I enjoy, Mark, is watching these guys' development. I mean, Pittman was a good high school player, but he's developed so much. I mean, he's got all this one-on-one stuff in his game, finishes around the rim. You see players like Courtney Walton. You know, you got to keep working when you get to college, because if you're stuck, you're not getting off that bench. You got to keep developing, and they are. All of these kids in this game that we got to watch in high school are all getting better.
Charleston Pons. Anthony Pittman has 5 following that trip down the court. Ben Gillum with it for D&E. Pittman snatches the rebound. Wayne Jones and Pittman straight away. Gillum with a nice board. Well, Pittman always seems to be everywhere, doesn't he?
You know, to say the ball finds active people, and that's Anthony Pittman.
42-29, State in the lead over Davis and Elkins. Second meeting of the season between these two in the Mountain East Conference. Back in a moment on Video Productions.
Happy Honda Days from all of us at Honda. Visit your local Honda dealer today or shop online.
This is my kind of holiday.
Little General Stores has served our hometowns for decades, providing those essential needs for the road of life. The LG family goes above and beyond to ensure that your experience is an easy one. That's why they offer the LG Rewards Card, a way to earn points for free drinks, coffee, and even discounts on fuel. Rest assured, you'll leave knowing they have your needs covered. And by the way,
tell them Hug sent you.
that's right, Little General Stores, your road's neighbor. The LG family goes above and beyond to ensure that your experience is an easy one. And by the way, tell them Hug sent you.
Last time these teams played, it was 39-39 at halftime. We've still got almost 5 minutes to go here in this first half. State already at 42.
Yeah, West Virginia State scoring the basketball. We were talking about Sam Roll earlier, and you and I have had the opportunity to do FIU and Florida Atlantic, and I mean, there's 16 Division I teams in Florida. How did they let this young man out of Florida? I mean, we've done a lot of games at that level, and he's every bit that good. And but back on West Virginia State, they're sharing the basketball. You know, Abrams averaging a point a minute. He got in early foul trouble and had to set out a little bit, but they're just really playing good basketball. I mean, efficient. Mark, they're 16 for 21 from the field. I'm sorry, Mark, is that 21 or 27? A little glitch in our stat sheet here. Maybe they're 16 for 27.
Breland Walton at the line.
Well, 16 for 27 is still pretty good. 60% from the field.
Well, Walton has 8 in the game. Tariq Brown is checking in for State, sophomore out of Columbus. Went to Eastmore Academy and started his career at Notre Dame College here in the Mountain East Conference.
Mark Breland Walton, when you look at the stat sheet, he's going to have 16 and 10. I mean, he's a double-double machine.
Tylen Hutchinson's back into the lineup for D&E. Good job there by Jones keeping that one alive. And now Abram, well, boy, he just finds ways to get it to drop through the hoop and does there.
Yeah, that's where, West Virginia State, I'm sorry, D&E playing 6'4" and 6'5" players in the post area that are not shot blockers. So when Abram gets down in there, he doesn't have to worry about a shot blocker coming, and that makes it a lot easier to score in that paint. Anthony Pittman, sweet step back.
No doubt about it. 15-point advantage for the Yellow Jackets. Anthony Pittman rifles it down and couldn't just about, but Tariq Brown couldn't get it to drop. Senators will try to answer.
Yeah, he got killed. Roll got fouled there. Really hard foul.
Yeah,
should have been at the free throw line.
Hutchinson comes up limping as Abram on the other end guns it through.
Yeah, Abram, when Roll went down, Abram, like playing horse, he's not going to miss those open shots. Somebody else has to pick him up, give up a layup. You can't give Glenn Abram a look like that.
Well, Bob, D&E had whittled away a little bit at that lead, but now State has built it to 18, and turnover there by the Yellow Jackets. Here comes the Senators. They need a bucket, and they will get it from Breland Walton.
Yeah, Breland Walton added that little mid-range jumper off the bounce to his game. Solid player.
Noah Jordan, big sweeping underhand shot there that wouldn't drop. Now Hutchinson. Patrick Wilburn attacking, flips it to Gillum, and Gillum using the glass and gets it to fall through.
Nice scoop by Ben Gillum. That gives Ben 6 on the evening.
Go under 2 minutes to play here, and Pittman trying to fire it into the hands of Noah Jordan, but instead D&E coming away with it. But the Senators come up empty on the offensive end. Jones running the floor, and he can't get it to go down. 3 on the way. Back and forth we go here, Bob.
I think both coaches are fine with the pace.
Lynn Abram, and just strokes it, unlimited.
Big time.
Range.
Deep 3. That gives Abram 18, leading scorer. 18 points on 10 shots.
52-35. Abram has just about gathered in his average for the night, and we got 1:23 to go here in the first half, and another look there. Standing right on the signature of Lester Raines.
Between the Lester and the rain. He let it rain.
He did.
Glenn Abram thinks we've been talking about Sam Rowe just a little too much. He said, hey, guys, the sheriff is still in town. Boy, Mark, I don't know that I've ever done a game at State that Glenn Abram hadn't put a show on.
Oh, I'll tell you, he's terrific.
When you say he's averaging 18, I don't know that I've ever witnessed him getting less than 30. Well, Coach Ford's giving him a break this last minute 20. I don't know if he asked for it. 2 fouls. He's been playing with 2 fouls a long time. I do understand that. Didn't want him to get his third for the half, but wow, he can put it in the basket.
Hutchinson steps back. Want to make sure he was behind the three-point line. Breland Walton will go back up and score it.
Weight room basket by Breland Walton. You know what, Mark, a lot of these young players that we see today, and they all talk about, well, I'm going Division I. They need to take Roll and Abram and take them to their high school and say, okay, play this kid one-on-one.
Yeah.
And then they'll see how good D2 basketball is.
No doubt.
I mean, because D2 basketball is fantastic.
Well, Walton has a quiet 12 here in the first half.
Yeah, I told you go ahead and put him down for 16-11, 18-11. Yeah, that's going to be the minimum. He stuffs the stat sheet.
13, actually, as he hit that free throw. So we'll get that updated. And we're under a minute to go here. Whistle and foul as Noah Jordan will go to the line.
Well, just love Pittman. Pittman passes it, rebounds it, blocks shots, leads the fast break, then sells popcorn at halftime, sweeps the floor. Well, he's a versatile player.
He was honored this past Saturday with 1,000-point ball in his great career already, and a lot of time left in his career.
What I remember reading, 33. Did he get Mountain East Conference Player of the Week?
He did. Yeah, sure
I just
did.
took it for granted, Mark. Didn't even look it up.
Yep, he did.
Yeah, had to. Great personality, too.
Oh, my goodness.
Sees us come in the gym. He always stops by. I enjoy him.
He'll get the defenders off his feet, but couldn't get it to drop. In a battle here underneath, and Jenkins will come out of there with it. Off to Jones, and Jones will no, but he is fouled.
Yeah, Jones had the angle. Pons raising his hand like he didn't make any contact. When the offensive player gets that angle on you and you reach in there, that whistle's going to blow.
Pons has 2 fouls. Team foul number 8 on D&E. Jones missing the first.
Yeah, Jones shooting 48% from the line.
And that one rattles out of there. So D&E. One last opportunity here in this first half of play. And Walton lost the basketball.
State one last chance, shooting 59% for a half. They'll get one more off.
Dwayne Jones. Picks it up, and here we go.
And they got the illegal pick on Jones after the handoff. You see that a lot, Mark. When you kind of set that little move and pick, but you act like you're running somewhere.
Brian Poore
Right
he had no problem with that call.
Yeah, some people actually teach that. Hard for referees to see.
Straight away and won't go, and that will do it. 54-38 here at the break. State on top of Davis and Elkins in this Mountain East Conference men's basketball showdown, and we return to the Walker Convocation Center in a moment. You're watching live streaming coverage of Mountain East Conference men's basketball featuring the Yellow Jackets of West Virginia State here on Video Productions.
Happy Honda Days from all of us at Honda. Visit your local Honda dealer today or shop online.
This is my kind of holiday.
General Stores has served our hometowns for decades, providing those essential needs for the road of life. The LG family goes above and beyond to ensure that your experience is an easy one. That's why they offer the LG Rewards Card, a way to earn points for free drinks, coffee, and even discounts on fuel. Rest assured, you'll leave knowing they have your needs covered. And by the way, tell them Hug sent you. Little General Stores, your road's neighbor.
It's that time again. Show 'em how we celebrate. Come on, this is my kind of holiday.
Happy Honda Days from all of us at Honda. Visit your local Honda dealer today or shop online.
This is my kind of holiday.
At Tudor's Biscuit World, we use the freshest ingredients in our made-from-scratch biscuits. The Biscuit and Gravy Platter. Hot and fresh biscuits, made from scratch gravy. Now that's a meal, served all day long, and only available at Tudor's Biscuit World.
Geno's introduces the Big Cheese, our supersized pizza piled high with extra cheese for only $9.99. A blend of 3 different cheeses, mozzarella, parmesan, and provolone. Try Geno's Big Cheese Pizza for only $9.99.
The LG Rewards Card, a way to earn points for free drinks and even discounts on fuel. And by the way, tell them Hug sent you.
54-38 here at the break, and it is State on top of David. State had built up a double-digit lead in the first half, and D&E fought back, but then State pulled away. And Bob, just many things that jump out at us here as we examine the stat sheet.
Well, they do, Mark. And number one, State is 20 for 34 field goals, 59%. 6 for 12 behind the arc for 50%. The only thing they did poorly was free throws at about 61. They've assisted on 10 of their 20 field goals, while D&E had 14 field goals, but they only assisted on 3 of their field goals. So Sam Rowe was having to do a lot himself, attacking the basket, going to the board. And then Breland Walton was 5 for 5, but a lot of his came on offensive rebounds. So, State just really has the ball moving. They're scoring in transition. They're playing good defense. They're doing a lot of things well.
Well, we are at the home of the 1948 CIAA National Champs, 30-0. Another great history on the campus of West Virginia State University when it comes to men's basketball. And at the break, it is State 54, D&E 38. We'll return, talk some individual numbers coming up here on Video Productions.
Tudor's Biscuit World, we use the freshest ingredients in our made-from-scratch biscuits. The Biscuit and Gravy Platter. Hot and fresh biscuits, made from scratch gravy. Now that's a meal. Served all day long and only available at Tudor's Biscuit World.
Geno's introduces the Big Cheese, our supersized pizza piled high with extra cheese for only $9.99. A blend of 3 different cheeses, mozzarella, parmesan, and provolone. Try Geno's Big Cheese Pizza for only $9.99.
Little General Stores has served our hometowns for decades, providing those essential needs for the road of life. The LG family goes above and beyond to ensure that your experience is an easy one. That's why they offer the LG Rewards Card, a way to earn points for free drinks, coffee, and even discounts on fuel. Rest assured, you'll leave knowing they have your needs covered. And by the way, tell them Hug sent you. Little General Stores, your road's neighbor.
It's that time again. Show 'em how we celebrate. Come on, this is my kind of holiday.
Happy Honda Days from all of us at Honda. Visit your local Honda dealer today or shop online.
This is my kind of holiday.
The LG Rewards Card, a way to earn points for free drinks and even discounts on fuel. And by the way, tell them Hug sent you.
Glenn Abram leads the way for West Virginia State with 18. Came in averaging just a little over 19 a game. Jeremiah Moore with 11 in the first half for the Yellow Jackets. Noah Jordan with 8. 7 for Anthony Pittman. 6 for Ernest Jenkins. And Devin Perry off the bench with a couple. And Dwayne Jones had 2 points for Davis and Elkins. Leading the way, Sam Rowell the fourth with 15, 13 for Breland Walton, 6 for Ben Gillum, 4 for Courtney Walton. And that's where we are at the moment, 54-38.
Abram, 18 points in 14 minutes.
Incredible.
Averaging about 1.2 points per minute. Wow.
He hit 4 of 6 3-pointers there in that first half of play. D&E had 22 points in the paint. State had 20. D&E got 15 points off turnovers to 6 for the Senators. Second chance points, State had the edge there, 7-3. Fast break points, it was a 3-0 edge. And off the bench, State with 8 and D&E with 6. Score was tied twice, and there were 2 lead changes along the way, but State led for 18 minutes and 16 seconds of this first half of action. Yellow Jackets coming in looking for a 17th win of the season, and Davis and Elkins trying to pick up its 7th win of the season. And you noted there at halftime, the Davis and Elkins coaches, they stayed out for a while to just sort of discuss things.
Yes, they did. He's a great young assistant, Daniel Harris there, and Coach Mondragon stayed out here talking about things, probably talking about how we're going to stop Glenn Abram. That's probably what, and you could stay out here a long time and not figure that one out.
All right, the Yellow Jackets have returned to the court as they get ready to put up shots here and warm up for this second half, and they have this 54-38 advantage over the Senators of Davis and Elkins. They try to knock off D&E for the second time this season. Teams played back in January, and here we are in February, Mountain East Conference basketball as we get close to tournament time. Not too far off, hard to believe. We're back in a moment here on Video Productions.
Happy Honda Days from all of us at Honda. Visit your local Honda dealer today or shop online.
This is my kind of holiday.
Little General Stores has served our hometowns for decades, providing those essential needs for the road of life. The LG family goes above and beyond to ensure that your experience is an easy one. That's why they offer the LG Rewards Card, a way to earn points for free drinks, coffee, and even discounts on fuel. Rest assured, you'll leave knowing they have your needs covered. And by the way, tell them Hug sent you. Little General Stores, your road's neighbor.
Happy Honda Days from all of us at Honda. Visit your local Honda dealer today or shop online.
This is my kind of holiday.
Tudor's Biscuit World, we use the freshest ingredients in our made-from-scratch biscuits. The Biscuit and Gravy Platter. Hot and fresh biscuits, made from scratch gravy. Now that's a meal. Served all day long and only available at Tudor's Biscuit World.
Geno's introduces the Big Cheese, our supersized pizza piled high with extra cheese for only $9.99. A blend of 3 different cheeses, mozzarella, parmesan, and provolone. Try Geno's Big Cheese Pizza for only $9.99.
The LG Rewards Card, a way to earn points for free drinks and even discounts on fuel. And by the way, tell them.
Well, Bob Bolin, if you are State, what do you do to keep it going? If you're D&E, what do you do to climb back in this thing?
Wow, I mean, State is executing in the half-court set. They're scoring in transition. State just got to keep it going. You know, you got to give them that speed. You can't relax because Sam Rowe is too good. And, you know, State can have a tendency to do that. So I'm sure Brian Bohr talked about that. And for D&E, you got to come up with some stops. You're not going to win if West Virginia State shoots 60%. So they have to come up with a scheme and a way to switch defenses to get some defensive stops.
Breland Walton, they start out by working it to him. There's a start for D&E.
Oh, and smart play. I mean, Breland Walton's hard to stop inside. He's been scoring in this league for a number of years. Oh, they switched. They put Roll on Abram to start the half. So there's one switch.
Dwayne Jones flying through and letting it go with the left hand.
Yeah, that's
the bucket.
I'm sorry, Mark. That's Jones' game. Floaters, getting to the rim, toughness basketball.
Charleston Ponds. Here's Walton. Trying to work against Jeremiah Moore and spins away from him, but can't get it to go. And then Pittman, after they got a second opportunity there, corrals the rebound.
Charleston Ponds just sounds like he can play, don't it?
Yeah, it does. And Charleston's right up the road.
That's right.
He's feeling right at home tonight here in the Kanawha Valley. Charleston Ponds out of Lake City, Florida, Columbia High School. And how about Noah Jordan?
Noah Jordan, feet set, knocking that three down. That's his 16th three of the year.
He has 11 in the game. Senators come up empty, and the Yellow Jackets go back to work. And Pittman looking for Jordan, and a foul will be called.
Well, the whistle has not went Charleston Pond's way. He's had a few really close ones. I mean, I thought that was a foul, but he's had a few really close ones go against him in this game so far.
He now has 3 fouls. Here is Abram stumbling through traffic and getting it out to Noah Jordan, and Jordan all of a sudden feeling it from behind the arc.
Boy, 15 threes in how many games? 20, 23, 24, and hits 2 in a minute.
Breland Walton stripped and holding his arm there and going to get back down the floor. Jordan, well, missed that 2-pointer there. He should have maybe stepped back.
Yeah. Yeah, Jordan's come out here at halftime ready to play. Pond may have got away with a little travel there.
Shot on the way, no good. Pittman dishing off and into the hands of D&E, and they will be rewarded on the other end.
Yeah, good pass ahead. Anthony Pittman with an uncharacteristic turnover.
15th row. Here is Pittman working hard and couldn't get it to drop, and we're going to have a foul called on Jeremiah Moore.
You know, Mark, when you know how you go in the gym, you play pickup. Right there was that nice 3-point shot by Noah Jordan. When you go in the gym, you play pickup, Anthony Pittman's going to be your first pick.
Oh, sure, no doubt.
I mean, he rebounds it, he passes it, he's fun to play with, he's a good teammate. You know, they'll pick him when he's still tying his shoe, when everybody else is stretched.
I like the commercial they got out now where the little kids, but they picked Charles Barkley.
Yeah. And he says, I told you. He still got it. I like that one, too.
Here's Pittman trying to knock in a 3, but couldn't get it to go, and out of bounds, but a foul called. Courtney Walton picking up his 3rd foul of the game, 2 on D&E in this second half. They'll get Patrick Wilburn up off the bench. Dwayne Jones stopping and popping. Courtney Walton zigzagging up the floor and off the glass, a little strong, but a fellow Beckley native cleans it up and drops it through, that being Gillum.
Yeah, Big Ben's a quick leaper, good finisher around the basket.
Well, then Abram can't get it to go, and another nice rebound there by Gillum. Shots aren't dropping, and here come the Yellow Jackets. What a pass by Abram to Jones.
Nice pass. I found a weakness in Abram's game. You ready?
What's that?
When they're up 20, he gets a little lackadaisical. I mean, he really does. I mean, if he just had that killer in him, he'd have 40. But he, up 20, he's one of those that likes the big clutch moment, which is good. He's a clutch player. I mean, when it's 65-65, Abram's going to be putting on the show. When they go up 20 sometimes, he just gets a little lackadaisical.
And Gillum moving to the hoop and dumps it off.
Yeah, they're wanting the goaltending, but I don't think so.
Breland Walton hit the deck. Foul will be charged to Ernest Jenkins. That's his second.
You know, it only took us 20 state games over 3 years to find one little weakness. Abrams is my man. I love watching him play, like how he plays. Just loses that attention span when they go up 20.
Breland Walton with the free throw. Courtney Walton checking out, and Wilburn is in for D&E. I was doing the research for these two games and, you know, kind of had forgotten that the first female to ever dunk in a basketball game was WVU's Georgianne Wells, and it happened in Elkins.
Oh,
yeah, it was in a tournament in Elkins.
Didn't know that. Look for Pittman on the mark. Another thing I didn't notice tonight, D&E's only dressing 8 people. They have a lot of injured players at the end of the bench.
Well, you know, in this day and age of injuries and dealing with COVID, nice move by Ben Gill. I mean, Bob, he's just a freshman.
Yeah,
this is it. I mean, it's like we were just watching him play for Woodrow a season ago.
I'm really impressed with how he's figured out a way around the basket to score against bigger players. I take that back about Glenn Abrams. He can still play up 20. Hit the deep one. Well, that's because D&E scored a couple buckets. So he comes down, knocks that 3 down. Ben Gillum has figured out a way to score around that basket.
There's a timeout here on the floor. State by 19, 14:50 to go in the game. We return in a moment on Video Productions.
General Stores has served our hometowns for decades, providing those essential needs for the road of life. The LG family goes above and beyond to ensure that your experience is an easy one. That's why they offer the LG Rewards Card, a way to earn points for free drinks, coffee, and even discounts on fuel. Rest assured, you'll leave knowing they have your needs covered. And by the way, tell them Hug sent you. Little General Stores, your road's neighbor.
Happy Honda Days from all of us at Honda. Visit your local Honda dealer today or shop online.
This is my kind of holiday.
$14.50 to go in the game, and State on top, 67-48. Senators ready to get back at it here while State's still huddled up. Horn sounds. Anthony Pittman, Glenn Abram, Noah Jordan, Ernest Jenkins, and Dwayne Jones in there for the Yellow Jackets. State countering with Shamrao and Courtney Walton, Patrick Wilburn, Ben Gillum, and Breland Walton.
D&E going to more of a 1-2-2 zone to try to cover that foul line area up. State's still able to get it there and still able to score. Noah Jordan.
Yeah, Noah Jordan puts it in. Just think right now, D&E's got 3 guys from Beckley on the floor.
Yeah. And, you know, all 3 of them are having really good careers at D&E.
Driving in, and well, again, tough sledding sometimes. Here's Ernest Jenkins as Jones flipped it back to him. Batted around into the hands of the Senators. Gillum gets the rebound.
Good pass.
Dishes. Kick it out into the corner, and Wilburn shot. Boy, had a good look to it, but just clanks out of there. And then Abram lets it fly, Archie Talley style. And a big step there by Breland Walton. He plays hard, doesn't he?
He does. He's fun to watch. He's developed his game through hard work, good pass.
Well, they couldn't finish it there, but I thought the Globetrotters had come to town with that passing, and Roll puts it through.
Ugly possessions until Roll able to hit that, and both coaches just kind of looking like, I know we can play a little bit better than that.
19-point edge for the Yellow Jackets. Jenkins dribble drive on the baseline and flips it up. Couldn't get it to go through, and here is Pittman running it down. Glenn Abram on fire, Bob.
Yeah, Glenn Abram had those feet set that time. Great hustle play by Anthony Pittman. Won't show up on the way. I will. He stole the ball and got an assist on that play.
24 in the game for Glenn Abram. State shooting 54% from the field. That was the 10th three-pointer by the Yellow Jackets. Here is Pittman. Falls to the floor. Got it to go. And teammates chuckling. Brian Poor's chuckling about that one. But, hey, it's two for the Yellow Jackets.
It's 2 points. He didn't get his normal spring, but you know what? It goes on the scoreboard the same way.
Pittman has 9 in the game.
Let's take a look at Pittman here. Great hustle play on the steal. Able to find Glenn Abram, feet set. Knocks down the three. When Abram's feet are set, Mark, they don't even crash the boards.
No, they don't. Well, looking ahead for the Senators of head coach Daniel Mondragon. They will leave Institute here tonight. They came in with a record of 6-16, 4-12 in the Mountain East Conference. They'll be at home on Saturday. They'll get the University of Charleston. They have a game next Wednesday at home against Glenville, and then a week from Saturday hit the road to play at Concord. And then on the 23rd, they'll be at home to play Frostburg State, and they'll close out the season at West Virginia Wesleyan, rival from down the road there in Elkins. Elkins and Buchanan, two picturesque towns, two great college towns, just great college towns in this league.
Yes, there are. And when we go over state schedule, every year I haven't been able to do the Charleston game here. I like to see that one. I bet you that's a packed house and crazy in this place.
From way out, shot would not drop for Courtney Walton, but another crack at it here.
Yeah, Sam Roll, they're trying to get him a minute rest here. And Big Ben Gillum with another bucket.
Gillum's hit double figures here tonight.
Yeah, it's 12 on 6 of 8 shooting.
Wayne Jones, Anthony Pittman launching long range and knocking it through. And I remember you saying that, you know, when this guy gets a three-point game going, it's going to be a complete game. I think he's got it going.
I do too. Oh, he's become a much better three-point shooter.
Just lives in that gym. Courtney Walton, nice little dish there, and as Anthony puts it through.
Nice pass by Courtney Walton.
From the corner, Jenkins can't get it to drop, and Pittman tried to keep it alive. Down the floor, Courtney Walton, and he'll flip it through.
D&E on a mini run here. It's still a 21-point game. Good pass.
Noah Jordan puts it up, and foul will be called.
Yeah, it was Dwayne Jones with the opposite of the high-low, the low-high. Ball in the corner, pass back to a streaking player down the lane.
Noah Jordan in the game, 16 points. 6 of 10 from the field, 2 of 2 from the three-point line. He's hit 2 of 3 free throws in the game, 9 rebounds, 1 assist, and a block. So he's had a pretty nice night.
Yes, he has. Very active, very springy.
78-56, so Gillum checks out, and heading in for the Senators is Breland Walton. Jordan with the free throw. State on top, 79-56. Wilburn, Walton, and now Wilburn back to Courtney Walton, and his three won't drop. Abram from the corner, rattles around, and a whistle.
I'm going to tell you, if that is on Charleston Ponds, it is. He's had so many close ones go against him tonight.
Well, he has 4 now in the game, and that will bring Tylen Hutchinson in, and Ponds will head out.
I'm watching him when he talks to his coach. He's like, what did I do, coach? Yeah.
Pittman can't get it to drop. And Pittman got the steal and jams it through.
He had his springs on him that time. Great defensive play by Anthony Pittman with the slam, and then he changes the shot at the other end. Boy, he does so much for a team.
It was a nice pass there by D&E, but unfortunately Hutchinson could not finish it. And they got Jordan, and will it count?
Yeah, and who got the assist? Anthony Pittman. I mean, let's take a look at this, Mark. Watch his steal. Picks Walton's pocket, turns his head, and then gets the flush. 5 seconds later, he got a blocked shot. 5 seconds after that, an assist. Wow.
Big night for Pittman, big night for the Jackets at 83-56 here on Video Productions.
The LG Rewards Card, a way to earn points for free drinks and even discounts on fuel. And by the way, tell them Hug sent you.
At Tudor's Biscuit World, we use the freshest ingredients in our made-from-scratch biscuits. The Biscuit and Gravy Platter. Hot and fresh biscuits, made from scratch gravy. Now that's a meal. Served all day long and only available at Tudor's Biscuit World.
Geno's introduces the Big Cheese, our supersized pizza piled high with extra cheese for only $9.99. A blend of 3 different cheeses, mozzarella, parmesan, and provolone. Try Geno's Big Cheese Pizza for only $9.99.
Well, we mentioned D&E's future schedule. State plays at Wesleyan Saturday. As Jordan completes the three-point play, then they'll have Glenville here on Monday. And then Alderson Broadus will be here on Wednesday. Driving in, nice, strong move to the hoop by Breland Walton.
Nice elevation by Walton.
A week from Saturday, they played Notre Dame. Then they're back here on the 23rd against Concord, and they wrap it up on February 26th as Jenkins just watches the three-pointer with admiration. What a beauty.
Yeah, West Virginia State lost a really good three-point shooter transferring last year. I didn't think he should ever left, but Jenkins picked up the slack, just right where he left off. Jenkins is a big-time shooter. Got to have shooters.
Yep, sure do. Well, you're mentioning that University of Charleston State rivalry, Bob, and it'll be here February 26th.
February 26th. Oh, I hope we're on that one.
Check your calendar.
I will check.
I will be here. You're the one that's got the busy social schedule.
Yeah, right. My social schedule consists of doing these games. Yes, sir, Mark. I think we're on that one.
What a nice pass inside, but Gillum just could not finish it off there.
We are on that one together, Mark. That's going to be fun. That's going to be fun. Fun atmosphere.
Last Saturday in February, and February turns into March, and that means March Madness as Courtney Walton connects.
Courtney Walton, big-time three-point shooter, got those feet set.
Devin Perry, Noah Jordan. Jordan wanting to negotiate there against Wilburn, and he scores it.
Yeah, just not a good matchup for State without a shot blocker. I'm sorry, for D&E, without a shot blocker. West Virginia State just gets to the hole really well. And Breeden Walton, not just State, nobody in the conference has been able to stop him down low. Just a load.
And Jordan's got 23 in the game. Walton now has 21 after that last basket. And then there is Devin Perry with his first. He's got his second bucket of the game. He's got 4 points.
Yeah, Devin Perry, a crowd favorite here at the Doris and Walter Johnson Arena.
Went to DeSales High School there in Louisville. Perry coming down, spinning, puts it up and can't get it to go, but he was fouled.
Perry's got some moves in there.
Sure
you
does.
see the quickness and the sidestep. Well, I take that back. There's Tumanoff coming in, and Tumanoff gave him some good minutes last year, so they have 9 dressed. He still had his sweatpants on, and he's making his first entrance into the game, and he played well here last year.
Timu Tumanoff out of Finland, went to the Miller School. Stayed empty on its offensive set. Here come the Senators. And who else?
Sam Roll. That gets him up to 22.
You know, Bob, when State started that 10-game winning streak earlier this season out in Hawaii, they beat Hawaii Pacific and then knocked off Embry-Riddle University, and that is where Coach Mondragon is a proud graduate.
Oh, Embry-Riddle had strong basketball in the early 2000s. They were an NAIA team and had a lot of success. Yeah,
how about that stroke?
There's a reason Tumanoff didn't go into the game till just now. I don't know if it's discipline, injury, but I remember we really liked him last year.
I mean, what a shot that was for this young man. Beautiful shot.
Been sitting there a long time. You get stiff, come in there, knocks it down.
He did play against the Yellow Jackets earlier in the season, but did not score. Jordan goes up and puts it through and draws the foul.
Boy, Jordan quietly put together a tremendous game, crashing the offensive boards, double-double with 25 points, 11 boards. Watch the timing. Boy, quick off his feet. Great tip-in and one.
Breland Walton committed the foul. That's his second. Gillum's going to come back in. And checking out will be Breland Walton, and Jihad Shockley is going to come in for the Yellow Jackets for the first time tonight. He wears number 40, and also Bunky Brown, outstanding player, George Washington High School, number 4. He's into the contest.
Wow, what a back cut. Sam Roll with the bucket. Now, Mark, you watch the State players come out of the game, and Lester Raines over there, assistant coach for him. Boy, every one of them go to him. I mean, he does a great job in bringing our broadcast out to the public. Name on the court, assistant coach. Does a lot for West Virginia State.
Sure does.
And Brian Poore.
Marcus Reed, E.J. Reed, also on that staff, along with Rob Ely.
Well, I tell you, Brian Poore is putting together a great year. When you're winning in February the way they are, a lot of credit has to go to Brian Poore.
Bell Elias with a nice pass there. Elias checked in a moment ago. And here is Shockley out of Columbus, the junior, 6'6", 215, a transfer from Bluffton. And Gillum goes up and can't get it to fall through there.
Yeah, quick spin move by Ben Gillum. He'll get to the line for 2. Tell you what, West Virginia State's emptied their bench, but the players coming in, a lot of energy. That's a good sign. That means practice is going good, you're winning, and Brian Poor's got things going on down here in the Institute.
You mentioned Bunky Brown. He was a standout first-team All-Stater for Rick Green there at George Washington High School. A program that won the first ever Quad A state championship in West Virginia, which the state tournament a year ago in West Virginia didn't happen until May. So it's going to be back where we like it in March this year.
Yes, it is. And Bunky Brown started out at
Urbana. Yep.
Okay, I thought it was.
Nice pass there from Perry to Tariq Brown to put it in.
Tariq Brown out of Eastmore Academy.
Roll driving. Perry commits the foul.
Sam Roll knocking down the free throw. That's 7 out of 7. Gives him 25 on the evening.
I wanted to make sure, Bob, but we mentioned Tariq Brown, Eastmore Academy. You know who went there?
Who?
He is the only guy to win the Heisman Trophy twice.
Oh, Archie Griffin.
Yeah,
I know a little football.
I kept thinking. I said, man, why do I know? I mean, I've heard that school before, but I think who went there? It's really was pretty good.
Archie Griffin.
Well, I really
liked I got that one right.
Oh no, I knew you would know. I liked him, boy. Well, who didn't? I had a chance to interview him one time. Boy, what a classy guy.
And number 45, right?
Number 45. Played for the great Woody Hayes. Bob and I, we sprinkle a little football here into this one. 98-75, Super Sunday coming up. State on top of the Senators of Davis and Elkins. We return to the Walker Convocation Center in a moment here on Video Productions.
Tom Brady.
This is my kind of holiday.
Happy Honda Days from all of us at Honda. Visit your local Honda dealer today or shop online.
This is my kind of holiday.
Little General Stores has served our hometowns for decades, providing those essential needs for the road of life. The LG family goes above and beyond to ensure that your experience is an easy one. That's why they offer the LG Rewards Card, a way to earn points for free drinks, coffee, and even discounts on fuel. Rest assured, you'll leave knowing they have your needs covered. And by the way,
Tell them Hug sent you.
that's right, Little General Stores, your road's neighbor. The LG family goes above and beyond to ensure that your experience is an easy one. And by the way, tell them Hug sent you.
We got 4:35 remaining in this one. Stayed on top, 98-75. We were talking about Archie Griffin there a moment ago. Well, he, played for the Bengals, and they're playing for the Super Bowl on Sunday.
Yeah, boy, and I liked the Patriots for 44 years. Got upset when they traded Brady. Went with Tampa Bay. I don't know if I can go back with the Patriots. Cincinnati, I like that young quarterback.
Yeah, Joe Burrow, he was a great high school basketball player at Athens High School. Bob, we could get in a car right now, and we could probably be in Joe Burrow's hometown in just a little over an hour. Not much.
Did you see Shockley's new
Well,
free
Sammy
throw?
would be driving.
Yeah. How long?
About an hour.
Really?
Yeah, a little over an hour. Yeah, not much. Yeah, we just
What's it near?
Head down the road. Well, we just head up down to Point Pleasant, head up that way.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, where
Is that
Ohio
where
U
Ohio?
is. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
I
yeah.
gotcha. I didn't know that's
Yeah.
where Burroughs is from.
Now, he's really lives in just the suburb of Athens called the Plains.
Gotcha. Well, did you see that strong move there by Walton? I mean, he's got grown man moves, buddy.
I'm just, again, I just love seeing these three Beckley kids out there together and trying to help build this D&E program. When you think about Davis and Elkins, we'll do a game tomorrow night in the Cam Henderson Center, and Cam Henderson once coached at Davis and Elkins. Here's Perry on the move. He uses the left hand as he drives in from the right-hand side. Breland Walton now the other way. Tapped around. Gillum going to go back up. Can't get it to go. Gillum again. Gillum will have an unbelievable career.
Yes, he
D&E.
will. I agree with you 100%. That's 16 points for the freshman.
State by 20. Bell Elias from downtown. He thought he was going to get the shooter's roll there. Tariq Brown chased it down. Now here's Bunky Brown with it. And knocking it through is Devin Perry.
I'll tell you what, Devin Perry, he's played a really good game. And now that timeout was just to get subs in.
As West Virginia State goes over the century mark here.
Free pizza. Mark, we used to do that at Mountain State, but we almost averaged 100, so they would give Chick-fil-A at 105. Well, you know how intense you are coaching. And we had 104, and the shot clock was 35 back then. There was 28 seconds. So we're holding the ball at half court, and the whole place starts booing. And I don't know what's going on. And my assistant said,
They're hungry, man.
Yeah, they said they want. And the next time it happened, we scored, and I just apologized to the other coach after the game. Oh, nice move there by Tylen Hutchinson with the slam dunk.
Yeah, Hutchinson went up strong. Brian Poors inserted some new fresh faces.
Yeah, those fresh faces have a lot of energy, too. I like that. That's a sign of good things.
Carrington Hill, number 11, he played at Capital, same school as Anthony Pittman. Rafe Hetherington's in there, number 35.
Well, I liked Carrington Hill. These guys, they change so much when they become men. They look different.
Savion Marshall. Hamilton is in, number 21, and Carrington Hill. What we just witnessed there, Bob, was his first career bucket.
Nice move. Strong move to the basket. Setting down, playing D. Carrington Hill. Good bucket.
Yeah, he was a nice player there at Capital for Matt Green. State hitting the century mark for the second time this season. Registered 103 against Frostburg. Bunky Brown from, when they played at GW, Jason Smith, who calls their PA at the George Washington High's Gymnasium, said, downtown Bunky Brown. So that was downtown.
Bunky Brown got those feet set. Looked like the old high school days, knocking that three down.
Yeah, you practice and you practice and you practice. And look at that state bench over there as they cheer these guys on. There's Ben Gillum again, back up and off the glass and in.
Offensive rebound, Big Ben Gillum. No, that's a great sign, Mark. When it's February, the middle of February, and your team still has that much enthusiasm, good things are about to happen.
Under a minute to go here. Gillum now with 18 in the contest. Carrington Hill out front with it. And Hill lets it fly, rolls around, won't go. Oh, boy, did they want that three or what?
Boy, that was, you see the sidestep. That was a little Steph Curry side step there off the bounce. It almost went.
Tylen Hutchinson zips it to Ben Gillum. State takes it away, and here comes Tariq Brown. Layup, good. Gillum, and Gillum will slam it through off the feed from Patrick Wilburn.
And that's 20 for Gillum. And you get your 20 on a nice slam dunk. Indeed, Monkey Brown again. Monkey Brown, I'll say it, from downtown.
That was a flick of the wrist. Hutchinson. State will finish it off here. Hetherington launched from half court. The Yellow Jackets victorious. Season high of 112. They win it 112-87. Back to recap it here on Video Productions.
At Tudor's Biscuit World, we use the freshest ingredients in our made-from-scratch biscuits. The Biscuit and Gravy Platter. Hot and fresh biscuits, made from scratch gravy. Now that's a meal. Served all day long and only available at Tudor's Biscuit World.
Geno's introduces the Big Cheese, our supersized pizza piled high with extra cheese for only $9.99. A blend of 3 different cheeses, mozzarella, parmesan, and provolone. Try Geno's Big Cheese Pizza for only $9.99.
Little General Stores has served our hometowns for decades, providing those essential needs for the road of life. The LG family goes above and beyond to ensure that your experience is an easy one. That's why they offer the LG Rewards Card, a way to earn points for free drinks, coffee, and even discounts on fuel. Rest assured, you'll leave knowing they have your needs covered. And by the way, tell them Hug sent you. Little General Stores, your road's neighbor.
Happy Honda Days from all of us at Honda. Visit your local Honda dealer today or shop online.
This is my kind of holiday.
The LG Rewards Card, a way to earn points for free drinks and even discounts on fuel. And by the way, tell them Hug sent you.
Doing all right, buddy? Good to see you, man. 112-87, our final score. West Virginia State wins it over Davis and Elkins. State now 17-6 on the season, 12-4 in the MEC. D&E 6-17, 4-13 in Mountain East Conference play. It was 26 from Noah Jordan. Glenn Abram had 24 for State, and Jeremiah Moore finishes with 11. Sam Rule IV had 26. Ben Gillum had 20, and Breland Walton had 23 for D&E. Bob Bolin, your thoughts on this one?
Well, West Virginia State went 15 for 32 behind the three. When they do that and force 19 turnovers, they're not going to lose. So they shot the ball extremely well, 55% for the game, and just played a terrific game. Dominated the points off of turnovers, 28-15. And when those things happen, West Virginia State will be victorious.
All right, they were impressive tonight, Bob. Great being with you, my friend.
You too, Mark. Enjoyed it again.
All right, and many thanks to our great crew led by Garrett Lester here tonight. The executive producer of Video Production Sports is Butch Mounts. Well, there's a great player named Jordan, and tonight State's Jordan, Noah Jordan, with 26 with the great Glenn Abram with 24, and State wins at 112-87 over Davis and Elkins. So for Bob Bolin and our great crew, this is Mark Martin saying so long from the Walker Convocation Center here in Institute on the campus of West Virginia State University. You've been watching live streaming coverage of Mountain East Conference men's basketball featuring the Yellow Jackets of West Virginia State. Tonight's game has been a sports presentation of Video Productions.